Hello, it's Mr. Manu. Today we are going to go through the assignment. So make sure you have a piece of paper and follow along, okay? So right now we're on our Google Classroom. Make sure you go to classwork, and then this is the assignment. So if you have any questions, definitely pause the video. Alright, for the first one, solve each of the following problems using algebra and algetiles. So for the first one, let's just do this very quickly. What is 3x plus x? Well, 3x plus x is actually 4x, okay? And then positive 1 minus 4 is actually negative 3 equals 5. So this is what I'm going to draw, okay? I'm going to draw 1x, I'm going to draw 2x, I'm going to draw 3x, I'm going to draw 4x, and I'm going to draw negative 3. Negative 1, negative 2, negative 3. That's my left side, and then my right side is positive 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Very good. Now, for my next step, we need to get rid of negative 3. So how do we get rid of negative 3? Well, you just have to do the opposite. You have to, you need to add 3, isn't it? You're going to add 3 on both sides. So when that happens, so look, I'm going to add 3 here. 1, 2, 3. Whatever I do on the left, I do to the right. 1, 2, and 3. This one goes away. Okay. So what are you left with? What are you left with? You are left with 4x, right? 1x, 2x, 3x, and 4x. Okay, make sure you color them. And then what is on the right side? You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's really easy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And there you go. What is my answer? Well, my answer is going to be x equals to positive 2. That's it. X equals to positive 2. Okay, that was pretty easy. Now let's try the next one. 4x minus x plus 5 minus 3 equals negative 5 plus 1. So let's do it very easily. What is 4x minus x? 4x minus x is actually 3x. How about this one? What is positive 5 minus 3? Well, 5 minus 3 is actually 2, so it's going to be 3x plus 2. And how about this one? What is negative 5 plus 1? Negative 5 plus 1 is actually negative 4. Now that I have already established my left side and my right side, we can draw them now. So let's draw them. 3x, 1x. Make sure you color them. 2x, 3x. And now we have to draw positive 2, positive 1, positive 2. Now we have to draw negative 4, negative 1, 2, 3, and 4. Very good. Now that you have already drawn the left side and right side, we need to get rid of positive 2. How do we get rid of positive 2? Well, you're going to add negative 2, isn't it? Whatever you do on the left, you do to the right. Very good. Now we can cancel this off. This is gone. So now what are you left with? Well, you are left with 3x, so 1x, 2x, and 3x. And how many negatives are here? Negative 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that's pretty easy. Negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, negative 4, negative 5, and negative 6. Okay? And just like before, hey, Mr. Manu, it is all even, which means x equals to negative 2. X equals negative 2. Okay, so that is the solution for the first two questions. Please pause the video so that way if you have any questions, make sure you save it for Google Meet. Now I'm going to move on now. Let's go to the let's do these ones. Solve each of the following problems using algebra or algebra tile. So let's just use algebra, okay? So I'm gonna just use blue. All right, let's try right now. What is 3x plus x? 3x plus x is 4x. What is positive 1 minus 4? Positive 1 minus 4 is actually negative 3 equals 5. Sorry, the 3 is just not. There you go. So now what I need to do, I need to get rid of negative 3. So I'm going to plus 3 on both sides, right? And I should get 4x equals to 8. Now, how do I get rid of 4? Well, I have to divide by 4 on both sides, right? And what's my answer? X equals to 2. Just like the one earlier, right? How about this one? What is 4x minus x? 4x minus x is actually 3x. What is positive 5 negative 3? It's going to be positive 2. Okay, how about this one? What's negative 1 plus 1? Sorry, what's negative 5 plus 1? Negative 5 plus 1 is actually negative 4. Okay, so now I'm going to subtract 2 on both sides. Now this one goes away. I should get 3x. 3x equals to negative 6. And how do I get rid of the 3? Well, I'm going to divide by 3 on both sides. My 3 is just not so nice today. And I should get x equals to negative 2. It's very simple. So please pause the video because we're going to move on to the next set of questions, okay? So I'm gonna take this one out. All right, let's do these ones right away. Now let's collect like terms, okay? What is 2x plus 3x? That will be 5x. What is plus 4 plus 3? Plus 7. Now, 5 plus 7 is actually 12. Now, how do I get rid of positive 7? Well, you have to do the opposite. You have to minus 7 on both sides. And I should get 5x equals to 5. And how do I get x by itself? Well, I have to divide by 5 on both sides. And I should get x equal to 1. Okay? Very, very simple. Now, let's try the next one. 5x minus 2x is actually 3x. Negative 3 plus 8 is positive 5. Now, 5 plus 5 is 10. 10 plus 4 is actually 14. Now, we need to get rid of positive 5. So let's just minus 5 on both sides. And I should get 3x equals to 9, I believe. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 9. Very good. Now, I need to get rid of 3. So I'm going to divide by 3 on both sides. And I should get x equal to 3. Okay? That's actually a 3, by the way. So again, make sure you pause the video if you need any help. Now, let's look at the next one. Negative 2x plus 4x is actually 2x. Positive 5 minus 1 is actually positive 4. Now, negative 3 plus 15 is actually 12. Now, how do I get rid of positive 4? Well, I need to subtract 4 on both sides, and I should get 2x equals to 8. And how do I get rid of the 2? Well, I have to divide by 2 on both sides, and I should get x equals to 4. Okay? Alright, let's move on. 2x plus 4x is 6x. 6x plus x is 7x plus 1. 18 minus 3 is actually 8, 7, 6, 5, 15. Now what I need to do is 4, 5, 6, 7, yeah. I need to minus 1 on both sides. I think we will get a decimal. Oh, no, we won't. 7x equals 14. And how do I get rid of the 7? I'm going to divide by 7 on both sides, and I should get x equal to 2, okay? So make sure you pause the video because we're going to move on to the last 2 questions, okay? So I'm going to clear this off. Oh, never mind. There's still 6 more questions. All right, so let's just move on. Negative 3x plus 5x is actually 2x. Positive 2 minus 6 is actually negative 4. Negative 5 plus 7 is actually 2. Now, I'm going to add 4 on both sides, and I should get 2x equals to 6. And then I'm going to divide by 2 on both sides, and I should get x equal to 3. Okay? Now this one, 7x minus 3x is 4x. Positive 2 minus 9 is actually negative 7 equals 3 plus 10 is 13. Now I'm going to add 7 on both sides. I should get 4x equals to 20. And then I have to divide by 4 on both sides, right? So I should get x equals to 5. Okay. All right, I'm going to move on because I still have 4 more questions. So let's continue. Negative 3x plus 8x is actually 5x. Plus 6 negative 10 is actually negative 4. Negative 1 plus 22 is actually 21. Okay, now I'm going to add 4 on both sides, and I should get 5x equals to 25. Now, because you're multiplying, what is the opposite? I'm going to divide by 5 on both sides, and I should get x equal to 5. Okay? Now, let's move on to this one. Negative x plus 2x is x. X plus 2x is actually 3x. Now, negative 4 plus 2 is negative 2. Negative 3 plus 13 is 10. Okay, now I'm going to add 2 on both sides, and I should get 3x equals to 12. And how do I find x? Well, I have to divide by 3 on both sides, and I should get x equal to 4. So make sure you guys pause the video because we're going to do the last 2 questions, okay? All right, so let's do question 12 and 11 and 12 very quickly. Now, 4x plus 2x is actually 6x. 6x. Positive 5 minus 9 is actually negative 4. Negative 6 plus 5 is negative 1. Negative 1 plus 4 plus 9 is actually negative 1, 8. Alright, so I'm going to add 4 on both sides, and I should get 6x equals to 12. And how do I find x? Well, I have to divide by 6 on both sides, and I should get 2. Okay, now I'm going to quickly finish the last one. Negative 2x plus 6x is actually 4x. Positive 8 minus 5 is actually positive 3. 18 minus 7 is 11. I'm going to minus 3 on both sides, and I should get 4x equals to 8. And how do I find x? Well, I have to divide by 4 on both sides, right? So x equals to 2. Alright, so everyone, this is your solutions for this week. If you have any questions, just make sure you save your questions till Google Meet. And yeah, you guys have a great day.